welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Cheesy here, our Stihl 034. If you watched our last video, you can see when I was cutting in that stump with this 24-inch bar on it. I actually had a hard time. It kept stalling the chain, and if the RPM dropped off, I just didn't hardly want to cut. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to do a muffler mod on it and see if we can improve it, because the 025 that I have in stock form was semi-useless, and after we did a better carb and muffler mod, it's a nice usable little saw. So this saw, when I first used it, had an 18-inch bar on it and it was really good, had lots of power, cut really fast. But that's the problem with this type of saw, a modern saw as I call it. They've got high speed and horsepower, but they don't have any torque. And so the saws I use for my main cutting and stuff have a good combination of torque and horsepower. So the 025 mods I did actually improved the torque on it quite a bit. I used to stall a chain in a cut pretty easily, but it doesn't do it anymore. So there's hope for this one. So anyway, okay, so I've got the muffler loose already. It's pretty restrictive the way it's made. So inside of here there's a bunch of perforated holes on both sides. So I'm going to cut those open like I did on the 025. On here, originally I was thinking about taking this plate all the way out, but I think what I'm going to do, just to make it a lot quicker, I'm just going to drill holes in it. And you can't see it here, but it only has an opening on one side where it comes, the exhaust comes out, and then there's a spark arrestor that goes under here. So I'm going to drill all the way through so that I have ports on both sides here, and then I'll clean the rust off it too. So we'll be back. Well, we got the muffler all cleaned up and modified. Hopefully you can see in here. See the hole right in there. There used to be a little mesh in there, but anyway, you can stick your finger right through there now. And then we put a bunch of holes in here and enlarge the output slot in there too. So next thing we're going to do is clean them and paint them. So we'll be back when they're done. Well, there's the muffler mod all done. Painted and cleaned perfectly. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take it out and run it on that same stump and see if we can improve the cutting time. And I will do a light touch up with a 2-in-1 file on that new chain though, even though it is brand new. So okay, well, we're back. Got the muffler mod all done there. So we'll take it out and do some cuts and time it and see if we've made any improvement in the torque or cutting speed. See you at the tree stump. Okay, well, we did our 3 cuts. It doesn't seem to change the speed of cutting all that much, although the muffler mod did 2 things. One, the RPM kicks up faster, and peak RPM is up just a little bit, but no increase in torque that I can determine. So anyway, this saw is going to be best suited for cutting small firewood and for branching because of the long bar and the high speed, but in the heavier work it just really isn't ideal. It'd be better with a 20 or an 18-inch bar, but the reason I put a 24 on it was I don't have to lean over as far, and it was a lot cheaper than a new Stihl bar. So anyway, the other thing I think I'll do is put a full wrap handlebar on it, and there again it's going to be mostly for brushing small firewood and branching when I get trees down. So I think that will be the ideal use for this saw because it just doesn't have the torque. One other thing that's interesting though, the muffler mod did, is it starts a bit easier. This thing is really hard to start in cold weather. So anyway. Anyway, vintage is best, and we'll see you on the next exciting video.